Come to think of it, I forgot to ask, but...
Hmm?
Why do you like him so much anyway?
It's because he's part of my dream.
Dream?
One day, if we have a child, I want that child to be bright and forthright and grow up to be just like Obito. Our child doesn't have to be smart. Can even be cocky. But I want our child to value friendship and have a cheerful spirit. With a will that can't be broken.
What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Techno. You guys can call me Chris, and today we got you guys the Kekkei Genkai tier list for Shinobi Life 2, the current version of the game. And this is the version of the game that has TENGOKU, well, TENGOKU, whatever they want to call it, Ketsuyagan. I don't really know, but it's the TENGOKU update. TENGOKU isn't on this list because I just, I do this video together. I grabbed this tier list and just edited the slides. So all the Kekkei Genkai is on here. They don't have the KAGE specs and they don't have TENGOKU. However, I'm gonna go ahead and say TENGOKU goes right there in a different breed. It's not a KAGE spec, but it's, yeah, all the KAGE specs though, they're gonna automatically go all the way at the top. So just those spots are gonna be empty, but just imagine those, they right there. All right, but yeah, if you guys are new though, smack that like button, smack that subscribe button. If you guys are a returning viewer, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as always. And if you do not like the video, let me know down below, and you can definitely hit that dislike button. Hey, I don't shy away from negativity. However, quick plug, I just want to say shout out to my Twitter. If you guys are new to the channel or returning members, go follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna keep trying to post my videos on there as well, so that way if you guys be on Twitter and you guys are scrolling through looking at your favorite celebrities tweet, you guys can see my video. You guys can come over here, stop by, say what's up, and see my new content. As well as I have a new game, well, a game that I'm still in the making of, Shinobi Generations. If you guys want to join that Discord, if the game's Discord has been made public, I'll have the link in the description. If not, join my Discord, and you guys can get notified whenever we release that. With that being said, don't mean it though.
I'll be right back.
As Hokage, I must protect the village. I won't let you destroy my home.
Okay, so quickly, before I forgot to say this in the intro, before we start this tier list, this discussion, there's not nobody else in here on the video. Sorry, unfortunately, I'm doing this solo. We're riding solo on this one. You guys gonna chill with Techno. And this is my personal opinion. I do know my opinion can be different from the community, and that's why I want to go ahead and clarify it before you guys hit that dislike. Yes, I did say you guys can feel free to hit that dislike, and you still can. You're ever so welcome to. However, I just want to go ahead and throw that out there that this is just my personal opinions. This is not the opinion of the whole community. So if you guys disagree, which y'all are entitled to, don't be surprised. This doesn't mean nothing I say is true and facts, and yeah. But if you guys do agree with me, though, let me know, because your boy Techno, I try to keep things legit. But with that being said, I think we're about ready to start this video. So I don't want to lead you guys too long to make this video an hour. So let's go ahead and let's start with Sarutobi. It's right here. Why not? So Sarutobi. People might try to say, oh, Sarutobi is, kind of trash, kind of bad. But Sarutobi, if they get you in a corner, well, if there's a Sarutobi and another user, Sarutobi is low-key kind of like clay. Once it hits you, well, that one move and you're by a wall, like there's restrictions on Sarutobi, but once it hits you, if you're by a wall and you did not block, or if you're blocking, you're just gonna keep getting hit until you get guard broken. It lasts like a good 10 to 15 seconds. And that's what used to make Asuma a god tier character. By the way, I'm calling these Kekkei Genkais by their names, not by their new names. I'm calling them by their official names. So I don't really, it's called Ash or whatever. I don't know what they call it now, but yeah. But yeah, Sarutobi isn't, to me, I hate it, honestly. I do not like Sarutobi, but that does not mean I'm going to ignore the fact that it's not really bad. So it's not garbage. It's not kind of bad. You guys might say kind of bad. I want to at least give it the benefit of the doubt and get mediocre. It's not good, but it ain't bad. We've seen worse. Oops. So yeah, I had pop up on my phone. Yeah, it's not really bad, but it's not super good. It has a mode and everything, so that's always a plus. So I definitely think it's worthy to get a spot in the mediocre, like in the middle of the list. Yeah, let's go ahead and straight to the next one. We got Black Lightning. Now, Black Lightning. Okay. This one is a doozy because Black Lightning originally was not really too bad. However, like it was literally lightning, but it was like the lightning. It was a mode version of the already made mode lightning, but it gives you like ridiculous range abilities that can somewhat kind of be annoying. So I'm gonna go ahead and say right now it's already above kind of bad and garbage. I'm not saying it's mediocre. I'm just gonna sit here for now so we can explain. Now, what makes it better, what makes it already mediocre, again, it has a mode. So, and the mode is good. It gives you a speed buff, and then you get range abilities that can kind of be really annoying, and it stuns. And it also has this ground AoE. So now I'm gonna move it up one more, and this for at least for right now sits fairly well with me. It's not super bad. It's not super good. Well, actually, it is actually it's in the upper tier. So it's bad. It's more good than it is bad. So I'm gonna definitely justify putting it in a good spot. I'm gonna ignore Byakugan for 1 second. We're gonna come back to that. Let's go ahead and hit Crystal. Garbage. All right, not even gonna waste no time. Crystal is bad. Listen, if you guys pull Crystal, do not shy away from spinning, especially because it's a common now. Well, it's been a common for a while, but yeah, it is kind of dog. All right, next song. So we have Explosion. This is generic old Explosion. Trash. This is strictly close range, and it's bad. If you guys pull Explosion, it's probably without a doubt the worst one on this list. Maybe one other one might tie up with it, but for now it's the worst. Gold Dust. Now, early on in the game, Gold Dust was like okay. Like, it was kind of top between mediocre and kind of bad. But as more and more stuff gets added, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to drop it to garbage. Gold Dust could be better. In the show, it had more potential than Sand because it was a buffed up version of Sand. But you know, I want to say they did bad with it, but they didn't. I can't really explain it, guys, but it's bad. Just if you guys don't believe me, go try it for yourself and let me know, cause yeah. Hoshigaki, we're gonna keep skipping Byakugan, but we're definitely gonna get to that. All right, Hoshigaki. Now Hoshigaki, this one is a hard one, cause like Black Lightning, it starts off at mediocre, but then it starts to become like iffy. And if I need to, I might split this video into 2 parts, by the way. But yeah, it might be iffy. It's like iffy on mediocre and good. Like it don't give you the Samahata ability. That's Samahata. I know a lot of people might already know, but I'm just gonna go ahead and state that out there. You don't get the ability to drain chakra, but you do get that water prison thing where like it's a big bubble AoE, anybody in it is trapped, and that's really good. Actually, you know what, it is good. It gives you a couple AoEs. You do get a mode, and yeah, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, it's not mediocre. So yeah, I'm gonna justify putting it in good, and if I need to, I can always change it. We're gonna go ahead and jump to Byakugan real quick. Actually, as a matter of fact, since Kage specs are basically, I don't want to waste the spot. I will just go ahead and say right here, we'll make one called Broken. Just know Kage specs are above this because they are Kage specs. They're like a different tier, but in terms of the Kekkei Genkai that you can easily pull, these are the Kekkei Genkai, and just know Ketsuyagan goes on the broken, alright? Because I think I need to put something. Now, Byakugan. I want to put it good, but I'm gonna say right now it's different breed. Byakugan has been remaining on this tier list, like, I mean, well, in the upper meta because of its abilities. Its abilities are so clutch. Not even talking about the mode. Like, the abilities you get with Byakugan is so clutch. You could drain chakra with one of your modes, but you get the first move you get is it's that like air palm. That move is probably the worst move, but it's still not bad. So with that move alone, it's somewhere in the good, because if you just had that move and maybe one other move and then like you just had the awakenings, it would have just sat within mediocre and good. But then my friend, you get 64 palms and you get rotation. And then you still get your ability to sense people, which is really good for the CC game, and well, like the permadeath, the hardcore modes. And then you also get draining chakra on one of the modes, and you get the twin dragon fist, which can be turned purple or blue depending on which stage. Yeah, Byakugan can be easily comboed with other stuff, making it one of the best secondary Kekkei Genkais in the game. It is different, and it's been in the game since the release. That's the crazy part, and it's still up here. It's still up here. I know usually the new KGs like pass everything, but like Byakugan is different. Give me 1 second. Okay, so yeah, I know when new Kekkei Genkais come, they usually tend to jump up there on the tier list most of the time. But Byakugan's been here since the game released, and it's still up there. Yo, kudos to Byakugan for remaining clutch, bro. Byakugan is, if you guys get Byakugan, most dojutsu are usually low chance anyway. But yeah, you guys get Byakugan, don't spin. Do not spin off unless you have Genkai back. I'm letting you know now. Alright, we got Ice. Next we have Ice. Now this isn't Yuki. This isn't to be confused with the Yuki Ice. This is normal Ice. Honestly, this is a common, but it ain't garbage. It is kind of bad. It's better than all the other commons, mostly because of its stunts. If I recall, and if I'm wrong, then you guys can drop it in garbage, but I do think normal Ice stunts like freezes, which is technically stunning. And although I don't think it has modes, I don't think it really has modes unless they're adding, because I do know that, okay, if you guys watch in the future, they did say they're going to keep adding more modes to all clans, so that way every Kekkei Genkai have a mode, but like, right now, I don't think it has a mode, and if it does, okay, that justifies even more putting it right here. But yeah, Yuki is without a doubt, if you pull Yuki, if you pull at least Yuki or Gold Dust, them are viable. If you only put these 4 things right here, crystal, explosion, gold dust, and ice, if you at least, I would rather keep Yuki out of all 3 of these, and then gold dust, and then it don't matter which one you keep out of them 2, but if you at least pull Yuki or gold dust, you're set. You're not set to fight everybody, but you got a decent loadout, especially if you guys are playing the hardcore mode. But you should have a good chance of pulling like other stuff in the hardcore. But yeah, Ice is definitely kind of bad. It's not garbage. It's not just useless. I kind of want to say the thing like Goldust is branching in between both of them. If I was to make another row, it would sit right between. But like, yeah, this is Kibo's Inuzuka. With Inuzuka, man, I'm starting at mediocre. When it came out, I said this thing was gonna be good, and it did hold up. Now I haven't pulled this yet, but just going off the previews, I don't even talk about the actual, like me actually seeing the Kekkei Genkai. I knew you was gonna be able to fly with this. What do you know? You can use the ability to fly. It has extremely high DPS, like ridiculous damage per second. That alone moves it up, and then you get the companion, an infinite companion. You can customize it. You get so much detail. They did so much with this Kekkei Genkai, and although I'm not going to judge it just because you can customize it and give it a high slot, it definitely deserves a spot in the good section. And definitely let me know down in the comment section if you guys agree with me. I'm not even going to spend too much time on Inuzuka. You guys already know about Inuzuka. That's the reason everybody keeps it. Inuzuka is good. All right, now we have this is Iron Sand, right? Yeah. This should be Iron Sand. Iron Sand, when the game first came out, without a doubt, when they were first released the game, if you guys remember Salem, he did that hype video about stacking to make a Susanoo. Basically, you can just use Iron Sand with Susanoo, yeah, to make offense and defense type stuff, right? Stacking them. Then they made it they made it like a mode or something, so that way you can stack. This thing used to be good. Then it dropped. Literally every update it drops to me. So much to where I'm confident to say, I'm sorry if you guys don't agree with this, it's kind of a tie between kind of bad and mediocre, but I'm gonna put it towards mediocre because it still definitely holds up better than Yuki. Yuki don't have a mode anyway, so yeah. I don't really want to spend too much time because I've maxed it out and don't really use it, but I have fought against it and I don't see people using it that much no more, which is another reason why it's not in meta. It's not in meta. Now we have Jashin. Jashin, to start off, we're already putting it good. It starts in good. I really don't want to explain Jashin. There's too many videos up about how busted this Kekkei Genkai is. So let's move it to different breed. And before I go ahead and tell you guys something, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, if you guys do not agree, again, let me know down in the comment sections. Talk to me. I probably should have been streaming this and then convert it to a video, which actually what I was considering doing. Who knows? I might do one for another tier list in the future. I might, stream and then convert that to a video. But for now, yeah, it's just me. I kind of want to put it in broken. And the reason why is because I've heard about all these glitches you can do with it that ain't been patched. And I heard how it's just super good. You can infinite combo and stuff. Again, I don't know if this stuff got patched. These are just going off what I was hearing and stuff. And that do justify to me to put it above Byakugan. And for that, I actually am going to do that. Byakugan is good, but you can't really infinite combo unless you got the Neji companion. You can do like some type of infinite combo, and that's not necessarily the Kekkei Genkai. That's a companion. So I'm gonna throw it in broken. If you guys do not agree, again, let me know down in the description. Feel free to click that dislike. I do not hate you guys for doing so. All right, now we have Kaguya. Now Kaguya is annoying in the fight against somebody's using an arena, not Arena X, but like if they was using what was that dude name? What's the name in Arena when they had the official characters, the Kaguya dude? Yeah, he was annoying. He was a top tier character. However, the form itself, I'm gonna have to put it in the mediocre. It's kind of lackluster. It do have modes with stat bonus stuff, of course, but it's kind of lackluster in terms of all the Kekkei Genkais that have modes. And for that, it's in the bottom tier list. I do think an Ash user can keep up with a Kaguya user, therefore it should belong. Same with Iron Sand, therefore it belongs in the mediocre. It's not really groundbreaking or anything, even though its moves are kind of annoying. That you can live when fighting that. All right, now we have Kamizuru, whatever, the B clan. I don't really care about calling it. I'm just gonna call it by what I know it. B clan, you get flight. Oh my god, let's start at mediocre. You get flight, you get poisons, you get I think 2 forms or 1, but even then it's still super good. It's really annoying. You get status debuffs and junk enough to make me want to put it in good. I kind of want to put it like a top between good and mediocre. But yeah, you get to fly. One of the first Kekkei Genkais that allowed you to fly. And so it's like a utility mixed with a transformation. It's like you can use that to get to high places and stuff. So nowadays flight ain't that much special since everything and everyone can fly. But at the time that was pretty a good advantage, and that justified using the B clan. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely put it up there. Like I said, I don't know too much. I don't keep up too much with meta and junk no more. But yeah, I don't want to throw it up there. Alright, so now we have Ketsuyagan, the Blood Genjutsu clan. I started mediocre. Oh my god, cut up my DPI. There we go. All right, mediocre. I'm starting mediocre again because it has a mode. It has 2 forms. Now, this is where we're about to get a little sad because although it has 2 modes, Ketsuyagan gets worse and worse as more newer dojutsu gets added, to the point where I am confident to say I am going to leave it at mediocre. Yes, it has genjutsu. That genjutsu is kind of bad because there's more. After you get like the ultimate, you get Itachi's genjutsu, and then you get the ultimate genjutsu, Ketsuyagan from Shisui's. Now, what's the name is useless. You don't need it. And that's, I'm confident to say, you do not need Ketsuyagan. If you guys pull Ketsuyagan and y'all have a chance, if y'all have to choose between Ketsuyagan or any other dojutsu, I recommend changing Ketsuyagan. It's the worst dojutsu currently in the game. Well, KG. Dojutsu KG. Alright. Now we have Scorch. Garbage. That was the other one that I was telling you guys about. If you guys put Scorch, skip it. Skip it. Skip it. Alright. Holy sucker. We got my boy Itachi Sharingan. This thing can already start it good. I'm gonna say why. It has like 4 to 5 modes. That look. You start here when they have a mode and stuff. This one already has like 4 or 5. It's already right here. Not to mention, you can drain people mode. That's go up another one. Now we're in the Byakugan tier list. So we're over here. Increased defense with the Susanoo. Again, you can siphon people's mode with your Susanoo ability. You can basically stay alive forever by proccing with your Sharingan and get infinite teleportation for 10 seconds. 10 to 5 seconds. Like, ridiculous. I'm putting it in broken. I am justifying you. I'm justifying. If you guys pull Itachi Sharingan, you better not spin it. I don't care if you only have 2 slots. It's one of the best KGs in the game besides God KGs. Like the what are they called? Cut. I kind of forgot. What are they called? God, fuck. You guys know what I'm trying to say. The God ones. So yeah, the KAGE specs. There they go. Besides KAGE specs, besides KAGE specs, anything up here, so anything on a broken tier list, are basically don't spend. You better not spend from them, or you're selling. You are selling unless you got the Genkai back. All right. Obito Sharingan. We're gonna start on good. Again, similar to Itachi Sharingan, you get multiple modes, and this one automatically skips because you get Kamui. That when Obito Sharingan first came out, it was a counter to Itachi's, and it was so annoying that people could not die. They could basically be intangible forever, what it seemed like. I remember fighting Salem. He wanted to finally rematch me. I had not played the game for over 2 months, and and I didn't even have my Reaper Death, unfortunately. You best believe I struggled. I did win, obviously. It's Salem. You know, no diss to my guy Salem, but it's Salem. Like, imagine losing to Salem. But yeah. Yeah, it was so annoying. He wouldn't die. And not to mention, he was kind of stalling the fight. I kind of want to put it in broken, but I hear it's got a slight nerf, I think. But I do still want to say it's justified leaving it in broken because the thing is still top tier. I'm confident to say it's still a good counter to Itachi Sharingan. If they go where they invincible and they can keep attacking you, you might as well go intangible until it ends. Rinse, repeat. You guys fight when you guys are not in your intangibilities, and then fight. You know, don't fight when you're in mode up and jump. Okay, I'm gonna skip Shisui's for right now because I don't want to do 3 Sharingans back to back. So yeah, we got, this is Mud, ain't it? Like Mud? Yeah, Mud is garbage to be honest, but I'm putting in kind of bad because some of the Yuki, it's not that bad. It has a couple AoE, and these moves are fairly more easy to hit, and they're much more usable than the garbage jump. But I kind of want to say it's like a balance between both garbage and kind of bad, so it kind of don't matter where y'all put it. It's still bottom tier. So yeah. Oh my god, we got Namikaze. That's the man that met the legend Minato Sensei. All right, I did, as much as this hurts me to do, to not be able to put it in broken, I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, it's not broken, all right? It's not in the broken tier. If you're talking about the KAGE specs, okay, that's different. It is built different. But the normal Namikaze, unfortunately, we're going to have to start at mediocre. Oh, God. Now, this thing is usable, but unless you're like in a 1v1, you're selling. Back when the game first came out, you stacked this with a shotgun, you were running at like 1,000 miles per hour. Like, it was crazy. But similar to other Kekkei Genkai that was stated before, this one gets worse and worse as more stuff gets added, to the point where I kind of want to just leave it at mediocre. I'm sorry, you guys know how much I love Minato, and if I really wanted to just like go simp, I would just like put it in broken, because if Minato was in the game, no cap, he would make it broken. Like, all right, let me not simp, but yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it on mediocre for right now. And with that being said, if I decide to not narrow this video down, which I don't think there's a way, because it's like a discussion video, we're gonna take a pause here. So I'm gonna end the video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna like smash that like button so we guys can drop, I can drop part 2. And if you guys do not agree with me, feel free to click that dislike button and let me know down in the comment section what you guys think and what you guys would change. But that being said, part 2 will be out whenever, most likely the next day or later on the same day. I might do it the next day, but yeah. That being said though, hope you guys like this video. Like, subscribe, it's your boy Techno. I'm out. Peace.
After all of the horrible things that you've done, don't you dare talk about peace and justice!
Then tell me, what is your goal?
First I'm gonna kill you! And then I'm gonna bring peace to the ninja world!